afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're really excited to have you with us. Let's go ahead and get started. My name is Sarah Castillo. I am the co-founder and president of TapOnIt. This is Emily. She is our client success team manager. She's going to be moderating today. She'll send out a couple of polls throughout the webinar. So please send in your answers when you see those pop up. You should have actually already had one when you entered the webinar. So please make sure to answer that. It's really helpful information. We will have some time at the very end for Q&A. So go ahead and send in your questions throughout the webinar in the questions section. Emily's going to collect those and make sure we address them at the end if we've got some time. So as you know, TapOnIt is a text message marketing and communications platform that businesses of all sizes and industries use to engage with their audiences. My sister and I started the company back in 2015, so we have over 8 years of experience in helping brands build, engage, and monetize their databases. Working with our clients, we share best practices based on our years of experience, and I am really excited to share some of those things with you today. Throughout the webinar, I'm going to take you through things that can be applied to your text marketing strategy, really no matter what platform you use. But as you can probably imagine, I'm going to mention a few things that are unique to TapOnIt. So cool. All right, cool. So people usually have a set amount of money that they're going to spend on gifts each year. Oh, sorry, I skipped ahead. My bad. Okay. By attending this webinar, you are one of two things. You're probably already using text in your marketing, and you want to make sure that you get the most out of it for the holidays, or you're considering adding text to your marketing strategy in time to have it make an impact on your holiday sales. So even though it's only August, right, you are here at the right time because customers are starting to shop earlier and earlier every single year. Unfortunately, with the persistence of inflation, the rise of buy now, pay later options, shoppers waiting for discounts, it's all going to impact the 2023 holiday season. But luckily, setting a plan early can really help you combat those things and make sure that you are getting a share of your customer's holiday budget. And people, they usually do have a set amount of money that they're going to spend on gifts each year. Due to credit card debt being higher than ever, that amount may not be as much as it used to be. So this is why starting early is key. Amazon Prime Day event was the second week of October last year. And why do you think that they did that? Because they want to capture a portion of that holiday budget as early as possible, right? So our goal today is to help you effectively use SMS and MMS to build and engage with your audience so that you can get your share of that holiday spending. So we're going to talk through 5 things today that you should be doing or paying attention to when it comes to increasing holiday sales and engagement through text. Okay, so number 1, implementing an effective welcome campaign. So think first impression. Okay, number 2, making sure you're thinking about your market and your audience habits. 3, how to reach new customers by incentivizing referrals. Number 4, getting creative with unique engagement and personalized content. And then number 5, having a clear and easy next step to conversion. So if you think about it, there really are 3 main ways to grow a business. You can get new customers. You can get your current customers to spend more with you every time they visit. Or you can get your current customers to increase the number of times that they visit you. Okay, and our goal is to help with all 3 of these. But keep in mind that the most expensive customer is a new customer, right? So it's very important to do everything you can to get more from your current customers. Now, you want both new and existing customers to have a great experience whenever they engage with your brand. So let's start by talking about that first impression. Okay, so what happens once someone signs up for your text messages? What experience are they having? they just gave you their cell phone number, which is a very personal piece of information. So you need to make sure you're giving them a great first impression. Otherwise, you do run the risk of them opting out or maybe not being engaged until the next time that you push out a standard text campaign. Okay, so whether they join through your website pop-up, which especially if you're an e-commerce brand, is going to be the most successful way to get opt-ins, or if they join through a landing page or through an in-person QR code, you want to engage with new subscribers right away when they opt in. So send things like a thanks for joining message, a new subscriber discount, and your contact card, and set expectations for your text club. You can even set up creative welcome flows for different seasons or holidays or promotions that you have going on. So for example, an exclusive Black Friday welcome campaign is a fun and unique user experience to drive opt-ins and engagement. So speaking of Black Friday, putting an exclusive offer into your welcome campaign is a great way to incentivize signups and track ROI. So offering something like 10% off your purchase when you sign up for text, that's a great way to draw in new subscribers. And then once they join, they can automatically receive their discount code. Okay. So a recent study actually shows that on average, text messages with coupons in it have nearly 4 times higher conversion rate than those without them. So you can push more purchases by including something special. And then you should make sure that you send your contact card at the end of your welcome campaign, okay? So that your subscribers can save your business name and logo as a contact in their phone. That way, when you send a text, they know that it's coming from your brand, and it's an extremely beneficial way to stay top of mind. Your text can be searchable. It can keep your text from being filtered out of that promotional inbox as well. Most importantly, though, it gets your logo in their text inbox. So think about how impactful that can be. Every time they're scrolling through their texts to find, a friend or a family member, they get to see your logo. That is really, really great top of mind awareness. So definitely include your contact card. Okay, moving to best practice number 2, make sure you know your market and audience habits. So I have signed up for so many different text clubs, and it is crazy to me how many brands are honestly missing the mark when it comes to this. Their texts just look and sound nothing like the rest of their marketing and content. I'm not going to name names, but there are some really trendy, large, even luxury brands that send texts that look honestly so boring that I don't even really care what the message says. And honestly, I don't even recognize that the text came from them. Okay, but this is such an easy thing to implement. And in order for your text campaigns to be successful, you need to make sure that your voice and branding through the text is the same voice that you're using throughout all your other marketing in order to maintain that authenticity, okay, which is really important for customers with their brands. Your audience signed up for your text because they love your brand, right? So make sure you are coming at them with that same content and verbiage and tone that got them there in the first place. So emojis, images, GIFs, bolded and italicized fancy font, frequency of text campaigns. These are all details that you need to think about before you hit send on your campaign. Now, I know that might sound like a lot of work, but you have likely already created all of this content for email and social media, and it can just be adjusted a little bit to go out in a text message. And then you can also work ahead by setting up campaigns in advance. Actually, last week we had a conversation with one of our clients, Crystal, the fast food chain. We were talking with Maggie, who manages their text marketing, and we were asking about her plans for September. And she actually pulled up her campaigns draft and shared that she already had the entire month planned out. So we asked her, well, how were you able to work so far ahead? And she said she just looks at the plans for her email and social and crafts the messages from there. And we asked her, how long do you think it took you to set up all those campaigns? She said, like an hour. So that's exactly how it should be. It really doesn't take that long to get everything set up once you get the hang of things. It's easy to set up the drafts of your campaigns, which helps you stay organized, work ahead, and then you are able to make last minute changes if needed before you actually push out the campaign. Building off of that, let's talk about content relevancy and timing. So the goal here is to align your campaigns with when your audience is most likely to engage, right? So think of those pivotal moments such as Black Friday, Monday, Prime Day, and those days leading up to the holidays. These are all crucial for your strategy. Um, like I mentioned earlier, Amazon Prime Day last year was the second week of October. They also, do the one in the middle of the summer. They'll probably have another one second week of October this year. And what they're doing is they're trying to get ahead of the normal holiday shopping frenzy, right? And so you should too. So here's a text strategy. As soon as Prime Day is announced, send out your text campaign right before, during, and after. This approach, it capitalizes on your audience's anticipation, encouraging them to explore what you have to offer before they get swept up into all of those Amazon deals, right? But be sure to provide a compelling reason for them to choose you, whether it is a special discount or products that they could only get from your brand, or reminding them to shop small. It is a great way to engage with your customers and, again, drive more opt-ins. Crafting a robust plan for Black Friday and Cyber Monday is, as I'm sure you already know, equally important. Treat your SMS subscribers like your VIP customers. Okay, so if you're going to be doing a Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale that is applicable to all customers, it's open to everyone, open up the sale to your SMS subscribers early. Send a text saying early access with a special code that's different than what you're going to use when you release the sale to everyone. This will make your subscribers feel special and will push them to buy early because they'll have access to all of your inventory before everyone else gets to it. You could also tease early access sales beforehand to increase opt-ins. So using messaging on your websites and social, say something like, sign up for text messages to receive early access to all of our holiday sales throughout the season, or however you want to do. And then also make sure that you do send a text on the day the sale is released to everybody, reminding your SMS subscribers that if they didn't shop during early access, they better shop now to take advantage of the sale. Okay, going just a little bit into discount strategy. One that works really well is product bundles. It allows you to do much more with your existing stock, and customers feel like they're getting like a super unique and special discount. So for example, instead of buying, let's say, just one eyeshadow during a single purchase, your customer can given an option to buy an eyeshadow, a blush, and maybe a lipstick as a bundle, okay? Making them purchase more than one product, which in turn, of course, increases your average order value. Couple other ideas for bundles are you could do like a holiday specific product bundle. You can mix and match bundles, mini size bundles. Those are perfect for stocking stuffers. And then something else to keep in mind is the way that you market your discounts. Easy to remember numbers tend to perform better. So something like 33% off 3 items or more. It's memorable, it's unique. And then also an idea is mentioning the unit cost for consumables. So like if your vitamin container is $15, it sounds affordable if you mention less than 50 cents a day. Well, I can afford that. All right. And then as the holiday season draws closer and closer, sending texts that emphasize shipping deadlines for timely deliveries so that their order arrives in time can really drive quick conversions. Okay. Additionally, offering free shipping during this period can be a factor that helps people decide to shop with your brand over another. We're going to talk more about shipping in just a little bit. And when it comes to what sort of text messages to send out during these vital times, yes, of course, discounts, coupons, they are going to go over well, but it doesn't only have to be focused on those things. You can push content like new products and restocked inventory, special holiday hours, events you may be doing, and then even like style blogs, decorating tips. One of my favorites, holiday gift guides. The best part about including multiple pieces of content in a single text, which is something that's unique to TapOnIt, is that different things will resonate with different people. Okay, one person may care more about a discount for themselves, while another person cares more about gift ideas. Okay. So they both will be able to find something from that one text message that they can engage with. When it comes to when to send text campaigns, there really isn't a proven day or time that works better than another, because honestly, it completely varies based on the business and your audience. But think logically when sending out texts, what's going to make the most sense. And don't forget about quiet hours between 9 p.m. and 8 a.m. Okay. Also, don't be afraid to send multiple campaigns about the same topic. Maybe use it to create like a sense of urgency. So, an example could be like the first text message says, first 300 people to purchase get a free gift. Okay. And then maybe later that day, it says only 100 left, shop now. And then maybe the next day, last chance, shop before they're all gone. It really makes people, rush to make that purchase. And it sounds like you're moving that inventory. And then the last thing to consider is who you're sending to. So it may make sense to segment some of your campaigns to specific audiences. The more data that you've collected about the audience, the more personalized and relevant you can get with the content that you send to them. A great example of this is utilizing location. So if you are a multi-location brick and mortar store or an e-commerce store, if you collect your subscribers' discounts when they join, zip codes when you join, you can segment your list and send different content based on where they live. So for example, if someone lives in Florida, it might not make the most sense to advertise winter jackets to them. Okay. Or if one of your locations is doing a special sale that other locations aren't, you can send a campaign to people within a radius of zip codes around that location. So that zip code opt-in confirmation is a really beneficial tool. Every text marketing provider is different though. Some might have additional ways to segment subscribers based on demographics and preferences. For example, TapOnIt's Content Hub. Check in with your provider to see if this is a feature you have access to so you can further personalize your text and drive even more effective campaigns. All right, we are on to best practice number 3, reach new customers by incentivizing referrals. We all know how powerful word of mouth and customer testimonials can be, right? When your audience helps spread the word about your business and your products, it is authentic, it's cost effective, and it doesn't require much work from your team. Okay, so let's take a step further and talk about what we like to call word of thumb, okay, which basically means getting people to spread the word about your business digitally. So how do you make this happen? Okay, it's all about giving them a reason to share. So encourage your fans by offering rewards like giveaways or special discounts, gift cards, or even bonus offers that they can only unlock when they share with their friends. Okay, as your current customers and fans essentially become brand ambassadors and micro influencers, really great things can happen. Not only are you creating a community of like-minded shoppers, but your reach also expands without any extra costs or effort from you. Okay, this mix of engagement and rewards is the key to growing naturally in the digital age. And then sweepstakes are an especially fantastic way to grow and encourage sharing. Giving away some sort of prize incentivizes people to join and then encourages referrals by offering more entries when they share with your friends. Okay, and your prize doesn't have to be over the top. Something like a gift card or a sought after item can work really well. You can also try our selfie sweepstakes option to get some user generated content from your fans. Where their entry includes a photo. So this is also a fun way to play into the holiday season, and you can run a themed giveaway, like the example on the screen. So cute. Text us your best Christmas pet photos for a chance to win. Some other ideas are, enter to win a festive product bundle. You can do 12 days of giveaways, holiday experiences, or even doing charitable givebacks. Overall, it's just a great way to grow your database and boost audience engagement because everyone loves a chance to win something, whether it's, big or small. Okay, best practice number 4 is to get creative in your texts with unique engagement and personalized content. So customers who experience personalized engagement with the brand are more likely to feel a sense of loyalty to them and act as a promoter to non-customers. So make sure you take this opportunity to really engage with your audience creatively and personally. One super simple way is to add in your subscriber's name to the text message. Instantly, it feels like the sender knows you, right? It's like a virtual handshake. It makes you kind of perk up. It really makes you pay attention. Adding their name to a text message, it honestly creates that immediate sense of connection and familiarity. It's kind of like a tailored made experience in this one size fits all world. And then, as I mentioned earlier, utilizing multi-image MMS helps show off your brand in a more vibrant, visual way. And in reality, it's the easiest way to be creative in your text messages. So we recommend always using MMS. It drives way more conversions. Our studies show that a text message with 3 images in it has a 45% higher click-through rate than just a text with SMS only. Okay, plus they have the lowest opt-out rate. It's just 0.06%. So making your text messages more visually appealing, it doesn't just look better, but it helps drive actual revenue. Fun fact, the human brain processes images 60,000 times faster than words. So when people get a text message with images, it will resonate with them. Most businesses are focusing on just SMS in their text strategy. And at the end of the day, it's kind of boring. If you are wanting me to buy something from your new holiday line, show it to me. Don't just tell me about it. You would not post on social media without images, right? So why would you send a text message out without them? Yes, SMS is a little more expensive than sending SMS, but the conversion should make it worth it, okay? TapOnIt's platform actually allows you to include up to 9 images or a GIF, 5,000 characters. That is a lot. So you don't necessarily need to use all of that, but it's an option. Unlimited emojis, bolded and italicized fonts, and links, and it will not be broken up and charged into segments. It will all be sent, delivered, and charged as one MMS message. Okay. Every vendor does it differently though. So make sure you pay attention to how you're being charged so that you can budget accordingly. Something else to consider when wanting to ensure personalized engagement is making sure that you have your automated triggers set. Okay, this is vital for helping save potentially lost sales, and they're triggered based on individual user actions. Okay, so one of the most common triggers for online shopping is abandoned cart messages. Studies show that customers abandon over 77% of digital carts. That is a lot of potentially lost revenue. So with an abandoned cart trigger, if someone puts something into your cart and then they don't continue on to checkout, you can automatically trigger a text reminding them that they left something in their cart. And actually, you can include the image of the last product. So it's not just, hey, you left something in your cart, but it's actually, hey, look at this adorable product that you liked enough to put into your cart in the first place, and you should probably click here and finish buying it, right? Studies have shown that sending a message within an hour of cart abandonment resulted in 20.3% conversion rate. Think about what an extra 20% in sales could do to your bottom line. And then I would highly recommend including some sort of discount code if they complete their purchase by like a certain date or time to create that sense of urgency. And it's another reason to, make them purchase right then. And then another interesting stat about online shoppers is that 55% of shoppers abandon carts due to unexpected fees or shipping. Okay, so if someone abandons a cart, set up a trigger to send them a free shipping coupon, and the chances of them deciding to complete the purchase is pretty high. Now, you've probably seen the memes. I've seen tons of them. It's like, oh, I spent an hour shopping. I threw $200 worth of stuff in my cart. I go to check out and they tell me $8.99 for shipping. Heck no. And I click out, right? It's really silly, but we've all done it, right? And so sending out those like a free shipping or discounted shipping or something can really help close the loop on those sales. Okay, and then offering real-time one-to-one conversational messaging is another great way to have more personal engagement with your audience. If someone texts in a question, you can text them back with the answer that they're looking for, which is just extremely beneficial for a good customer service experience. A question about a product or service, honestly, it could be holding them back from making a purchase. So a quick real-time conversation could absolutely help increase sales. It depends on your platform, but we offer the ability to have automated canned responses for frequently asked questions and the ability to set active hours so that your conversations don't potentially, strain your team. Conversational messaging is also a really useful feature for wholesale businesses. So if we have any businesses on here that also do wholesale, you can communicate with your retailers. Okay, so more of like the B2B side of things. You can send out texts about new products or restocks or promotions and have someone respond back if they want to place an order. You can send them a link directly to place an order. Or another fun trend we're seeing right now is using this feature as a poll or a survey to get user feedback, so that you could use it to ask ahead of time, maybe like what products interest them the most, or ask who they're still shopping for before the holidays. And then keep in mind, all of this information and this data that you're collecting from these customers, you're going to be able to use that to add tags to your people and send out more segmented lists and text messages so that your texts are more relevant to those specific customers. Okay, so we are going to send out a quick poll for your feedback. So I'm going to pause really quick. Also, feel free to send in any questions that you may have about what we've discussed so far. Okay, just give it a few more seconds. Okay, so hopefully you had a second to answer that quick poll. And finally, best practice number 5, have a clear and easy next step to conversion. Make sure that whatever your text message is promoting, the customer can easily take the next step towards conversion, whether it is reading a blog, buying a specific product, leaving a review, whatever it may be. Always include a link that takes them directly to what you want them to do next. Do not make it difficult for the customer to find the content that you sent them. Also, if you can, automatically add the discount to the cart using a UTM so that they don't have to memorize a coupon code. And remember to use your link shortener to make the URLs in your text message trackable, so then you're able to see your click-through rates. If your text campaign promotes more than one piece of content, link them to your content hub. Okay, it houses all of the content that you've sent out strictly through text in chronological order, making it super easy to find what interested them from your text message. Okay, if you do have more than one piece of content in your text, it really doesn't make much sense just to send your customer to the home page of your site, where then they have to navigate all around your website. Okay, as consumers, we have very, very short attention spans. So make it easy for them to find exactly what you wanted them to see. And then you can easily track engagement on each piece of content, see what your customers are clicking on and what they're engaging with, and then you can focus on what is performing the best. Okay, we have gotten through all 5 of our best practices for text marketing this holiday season in just about 30 minutes. I know that this was a lot of information, but it probably got your wheels really spinning, which is exactly what we wanted. So if you would like to talk further about your plans and your goals for text marketing and what might work the best for you, we'll be sending out a link for a free 30-minute consultation with me, where we can chat through some ideas, strategy based on our experience, and how to really make the most of this busy season and enhance your customer engagement while also increasing sales.